Hey rockers, welcome to Mama-Ology Psychology, where you get to peer into the minds of the owners of Mama-Ology Burgers. We're bringing you into our world, where we talk all things business, lifestyle, and our psychology.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 15 of the Mama-Ology Psychology Podcast. We're here today with the wonderful, the awesome, the talented Sheila Kwambox.
That is me. That is me. Awesome.
Yes.
Talented.
AKA Kwambox.
AKA Kwambox. Yeah.
Yes,
you know what it is.
So, what are we doing here today, Natalie?
Thank you, by the way, for inviting me.
I think Sheila should introduce herself first.
Yeah, so guys, as you have heard, I'm introducing myself and I'm exactly what she said.
But what's your bag of tricks, Sheila? Come on.
Yeah.
Don't be modest. Don't be modest.
No, okay. So, I mean, wow, that's a really hard question.
How far should we go back?
I don't know. Like, I think I'm just I used to play basketball. You know that?
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't. I'm learning.
Nor did I.
actually used to play basketball professionally.
Oh,
I used to model.
okay.
Nice.
I can see
I'm a
that.
beauty
I can see
queen.
that.
Yeah. A beauty queen for Kenya.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I just want to add something.
Yeah.
The first time we met Sheila,
Yeah.
we were at the
Tell them.
Alchemist
Tell
serving
them.
burgers, serving burgers, and we saw this beautiful thing walking over, and wanted
at
to
the
buy
same
some
time,
burgers.
We were like, oh my God, she looks like
Kerry
Kerry
Hilson.
Washington.
Oh yeah, that's it. Sorry, not Hilson. Sorry.
So I actually forgot your name, Sheila. I
Yeah,
kept
then
calling
she
you
called
Kerry.
Kerry Washington.
Kerry,
Yeah.
yeah. So we were like, oh, she looks like Kerry Washington.
Imagine. Yeah.
And then so
Guys.
she came over to order the burgers, and we had to tell her, we're like, you're so beautiful, and she got so shy.
I
She
know.
was
Yeah.
so shy.
And then now they started calling me Carrie, and I was like, I'm gonna take that. And then someone asked me one day, and I was like, guys, if I tell you this story, you're just gonna mess it, so I'm not gonna say. You know those friends where you tell them, oh, someone told me I look like Kerry Washington. They're like,
Nah?
nah, you don't.
So you think she does? She does. She
Yeah.
does.
Something.
I
There's
do,
something.
guys.
Yeah.
I
So
do.
sorry to cut you off, but you brought up the beauty queen thing, so I had to
Yeah.
throw that in there.
No, yeah. I mean, I did that for Kenya. It was for you guys. It wasn't for
Did
me.
it for
It was
you.
for you guys.
For the nation.
So yeah. What else? I love to travel. I really, I'm obsessed with beaches.
Who isn't?
No, there are people who don't like the
Yeah,
beach.
some people don't like the beach.
That's so weird.
I
the
know,
sun.
right?
The
Yeah,
sun.
yeah. And they don't like mountains either. So you're just like,
Yeah.
what is your life?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like long road trips.
Uh-huh.
I love hanging out with family and friends. I have a very tiny circle. It's the size of, you can't see it.
Well, it's bigger than my circle, so.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Your circle is me.
Yeah.
My
yeah.
circle is you.
My circle is like this small as well. But I'm a very social human being. I like being
Yes.
social, not 24/7, 365, guys. So I'm not social everywhere all the time, but I like to be social.
But one thing I love about you is your energy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And she's a big comedian, right?
Yeah.
Can't
help yourself.
All right.
So today we're talking about the concept of the bucket list. Now, bucket list
Yeah.
are things that you really want to do before you die.
Yeah, before you kick the bucket.
Yeah, before you kick the bucket.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me today? A bucket.
Sorry.
Bucket. So we're having a technical issue right now.
Yes.
There we
All
go.
good, all good.
Yeah,
you good?
I'm good.
All right.
So I'm just going to put myself out there. I'll start, and then you guys can jump in. So I really struggle because I enjoyed this task way too much.
Yeah.
And
Also, note.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you noticed that I'm the only one who doesn't have notes. Right? Everybody wrote their bucket list. Like they made this an actual list. So mine is at least going to come from my head. Yeah. So just think of this as a bucket.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I'm Miss Forgetful. That's why I write everything down. That's
No,
me.
I had to rein myself in because my bucket list was kind of crazy.
All right, let's start.
Right. So the first one is I want to direct a horror movie with Jordan Peele.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You know Jordan Peele?
Yeah, he's a baddie.
Love him.
I'm
Uh,
obsessed
Yeah,
with him.
Yeah.
Like I think he's super talented.
Yeah, he's so
and
crazy.
I think he's doing a lot for the black community.
Definitely.
And his last film, I can't wait. He's got a new film coming out called Nope.
Mm.
Oh, really?
Nope.
Horror.
Nope.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it a comedy?
No, most likely horror.
Yeah.
I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Like it looks also.
He's the
Crazy, of
strangest person as well, but I love
Yeah.
that.
I love
I
his
loved him in
weirdness.
Key and Peele. I thought, I mean, Key is lovable, but Peele is insane in every character he took, especially when you do the female characters.
Megan, I love Megan.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I would love
He's
to see
too
that
good.
movie.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
love to see that
Yeah.
movie.
So that's number one. Number two is I want to live in Japan. I want to really immerse myself in the Japanese experience.
I'm with you.
Mm.
And I want to go to a geisha tea house. So I want to wear the geisha outfit, drink tea,
Yeah.
with the paper, doors that swing backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
And then I also want to.
It's fine. Wait. That's
What?
fine if you want to forget about the repression
The
side of
prostitution.
things. Yeah, the prostitution, the repression.
I mean,
It's all part of life.
I've never
You
had
just wanna
someone
dress
say,
up.
I want to go to K Street and I just want to experience just standing there at night and just saying, where, and just immersing myself in the K Street culture.
Yeah, that's
Geishas-
exactly what it's
Geishas
like.
are prostitutes.
That's
Yeah, they
pretty
kind of
much it.
are.
Really?
Yeah.
This is news to
It's
me.
like what socialites used to be, still are. Like
People pay to spend time with them
Yeah.
in those tea rooms.
Yeah.
Really?
Time.
So they're not making tea? I thought I was talking about
they're
tea.
sipping
Natalie's
the
eyes
tea.
have been opened.
Sipping the.
They're
I'm
sipping.
awake.
That's where
now.
they're like,
Really? That's why they can't walk properly. I never thought
yeah,
of
but
that.
Wow.
like, didn't you watch what is that something geisha? What's that movie called?
yeah,
Geisha?
that
Was it
film.
called just
No,
Geisha?
memoirs.
No.
Memoirs
Memoirs
of
of a Geisha.
Yeah.
You
Did
thought
you
her
not get that
memoirs
There was
were
no sex in
about
that.
this is Japanese culture. They're not just gonna be like, chika hara hara wi hasa ha. They're not gonna be like that. This is not America. But the Americans were there, and the
Yeah.
American soldiers.
But-
I think
Yeah.
you should rewatch it.
But it wasn't
Yeah.
in the film though.
Yeah,
They
but it was
alluded
towards
to
the
it.
end of the prostitutionness of the.
Okay, I don't want to be part of a prostitution ring, so maybe I need to rethink that
But I
one.
feel like the culture has been bastardized a bit. Like it's been sanctified. It's like the Catholic Church. Sorry, my bad. We started on a high. Started on a high.
Okay, that's
Yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah.
Right, can I kick that out of the bucket list then?
Yeah.
I need to rethink that one. All right, so my other one was to go to Australia,
Okay.
but not just to go to Australia, to go on walkabout with an Aboriginal guide.
That's a crazy one.
Okay.
Wait, don't you realise that walkabout is actually dangerous?
Yeah, but that's part of it's a bucket list item. I know it's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's part of life. Like we live so safe here in our cars and our
Yeah.
houses.
But
let's be
but
honest,
dingoes
guys.
are real, you know.
Australia
Dingoes.
is a no for me. I'm
Why
sorry.
not?
I have a frog phobia.
What frogs got to do with Australia?
No, listen. Australia has big everything. Everything.
Big rats,
Big everything.
big kangaroos.
Like, the
yeah.
crocodiles can eat our crocodiles
Okay,
as
that's
snacks.
That's a point.
Their crocodiles can use our crocodiles as toothpicks,
Wow.
right? So,
Mm.
yeah.
What about the history?
What history of the prisoners that were left in Australia and then they said from the country?
Yeah, Natalie, what history are you talking
Oh yeah, I
about?
mean you're talking the Aboriginals, which I
Aboriginal,
love,
I'm talking
which I
about
love. Yeah,
Aboriginals,
yeah.
Okay, yeah,
And
yeah.
I
I'm talking
mean,
about
the
the
you
authentic
guys,
Australians.
hey,
we love you.
from
we
there,
love you.
from there, I had Australia. They could be like a tornado.
Yeah.
Like it could rain frogs.
Yeah.
That's my ultimate. That's hell for me.
Oh, wow.
But how can you go through life not experiencing the extraordinary like that?
Have you
Raining
heard of people-
frogs? You don't get that in Nairobi.
Have you heard of people who are afraid of heights? Then you tell them, roller coasters. Like, how can you go through your whole life not riding a roller coaster? They're like, I can.
Yeah, it's okay.
I can and I
It's alright.
am. Right. But Australia, if I were to go, I wouldn't want an Aboriginal guide.
Why not?
I'd want a kangaroo. I'd want to sit in a kangaroo's pouch and just hop everywhere.
That sounds amazing.
Skippy!
Though. And you'd be so warm. It'd be
Whilst
nice
Skippy-
and
whilst
cozy.
eating Skippy. That sounds amazing.
The bush
Peanut butter
kangaroo.
sandwiches inside the pouch
Exactly.
of the kangaroo.
And I know they won't drop me.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
you're safe.
And it's going to be warm and nice. Why not?
Have you
guys?
ever seen those little kangaroo babies, like the fetuses that are in those pouches?
They're freaking scary.
Imagine you were sitting in the pouch
Wait,
alongside
they don't
a
give
fetus.
birth to them first and then put them there?
No.
No, they do,
They
yeah.
develop, no. They give birth to them first.
Yeah.
They put them in the pouch, but they're still fetuses.
Yeah, so the fetus crawls into the pouch and
Yes.
starts suckling on the
Yes.
teeth. And it just grows
It's
and grows
quite
and
Oh,
grows.
okay, guys. I was thinking like
It's quite
cartoon
gross.
kangaroos, the ones that are clean. They don't have anything. They don't have
That's when they're
organs.
older.
Yeah. Ew.
Without
you guys
the
just
slime,
mess
you
the
know?
kangaroos for me. Ew. I'll stick to Aboriginals. Ew.
And then to surf on the Great Barrier Reef, even though I'm terrified of water, like
Yeah.
it's my biggest phobia.
Okay.
But I want to overcome that fear and then just go surfing.
Okay.
Is surfing not your thing.
Surfing is dope.
Yeah.
I mean, that I would be. But Australia has the biggest sharks and whales.
Why are you always thinking about the
I'm
danger?
sorry, man. I watch National Geographic. Everything about Australia is just danger. Yeah, I'm
But it
sorry.
gets the adrenaline going, you know.
If you
Making
are,
you feel
if
alive.
you are blue-eyed,
Yeah, surfing's just never been something
Tommy!
I wanted.
yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Okay, this is my last one.
Yes.
I hear Elon Musk is single nowadays.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Go for it, girl. Go
marry Elon Musk
Mhm.
and then create Jurassic World together.
Ah. Wait, like, are you giving birth to Jurassic World?
Well, I was in like, we'll hire the best
Oh,
scientists.
okay.
And actually do the whole DNA thing and like.
But
you know.
he is the best scientist. Like,
Exactly.
you don't need anyone else.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
will
And also, you
happen.
don't need, like, what he's done is, like, you don't need to go to school to do any of these things. Like, I truly believe I can build a building without actually even going to school. Like, he's taught me. Can you imagine when you're growing up, being an astronaut, like, you'd be like, you have to have A, and you have to have math, and you have to go to G, and Harvard Tech, blah, blah, blah. Now you just need to be rich, bitch. You know
but
what I
he's
mean?
a genius.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So,
He's just
like, yeah. I
You
could be
could do
anything.
with some genius babies. They'll make you some money.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to think
I'd be-
long term.
I'd be Elon Musk's wife and be a surgeon immediately.
They're not married anymore.
Immediately. Who's going to argue with me? Who's going to argue with me?
He's
What
not
do you
married
mean?
anymore. They're
No,
not together
they're
anymore.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so free.
So these are the ones that didn't quite make the list, but I'm going to mention them, give them an honorary mention.
Mhm.
Fly over the Bermuda Triangle to see if that theory is real.
So you don't come back, basically.
Yeah.
No, I wanna
say,
test it,
You think
like-
you're gonna make it back?
I don't believe it,
You're the one.
so I want to test.
So
that
what
one.
happened to the people that already did it and never made it back?
I think they're just trying to sensationalize
She wants
it.
to go and
and-
find out why they didn't come back.
Yeah.
It could be like Lost, you know, like what's that? Like, you know, in Lost, the whole world
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Lost. I don't know.
It could be where Elvis is hiding. You know, James Brown could be there.
All the mysteries
Tupac
of the world.
could be there.
Tupac died. And he's
No,
in Jamaica.
he's in the Bermuda
He's in Jamaica.
Triangle.
He's in Jamaica.
And then, okay, that's my other honorary mention. I wanted to swim with the pigs of Exuma. There's a place, an island in Bermuda, Barbados. It's
Yeah.
Barbados, Bahamas.
Yeah.
That's naturally populated
Mhm.
by wild swimming piglets.
Wow.
Now, if Solo can put this into the video, it'll be awesome.
just
They're
piglets.
so cute. Yeah, just tiny piglets just swimming free in the ocean. Yeah,
Okay.
that was my honorary
So you just
mentions.
want to be swimming inside inside a pork chop soup. Like, what am I-
Okay.
They're
baby,
smart,
what do you
cute,
call
intelligent
pig
animals.
blankets? What are they called?
Oh, pig in the blanket.
Pig in
Yeah.
an ocean.
They're tasty too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she wants to swim with them and then have pig in a blanket.
That's
That's
a
crazy.
perfect beach holiday.
Do you ever plan on actually doing any of these things?
Yes, I do.
Because they sound quite
Watch your space.
fantastical.
No, you have to dream and make your dreams a reality. There's no reason why I can't do any of these things.
I have a piece of advice.
What's
Finish with Bermuda.
Yes, let's do that.
Just finish with Bermuda. Okay. List is list.
Want to hear yours?
I'm going to give you one as you start
All
yours.
right, go on.
So my first bucket list, we have to have a duet, me and Beyonce. Yes, exactly.
I think
Exactly.
that's every girl's
and
dream.
in that duet, I'm the Beyonce.
Okay.
What? So you still have a voice like Ariel from Little Mermaid?
Yeah, but she no. I'm the like we'll be it's like karaoke,
Okay.
but like she's doing the other parts. You get so like it could be like
So,
a song.
but is singing one of your list of talents or not?
I mean, it could be.
Can you give
It's
us
Beyonce.
a little taste of the Kerry Hilson voice?
In the bucket list. In the bucket list. In the bucket list.
Come on, we'll do the
All right, which song
percussion.
am I singing? Listen.
wrong
But
beat.
no. I'm definitely going to be singing with Beyonce. That's one of my. And I want her to just go like, oh my God, you can sing. And then I'm like, girl, I know.
Can you imagine that validation from the Queen?
I'm sure
That'd
she
be
tells
awesome.
people all that all the time. What's she gonna
to
say?
make them
Like,
feel
damn,
good.
you're whack. Like, you should stop saying. It's like, Beyonce,
that would destroy you.
that's so mean. How dare you?
Yeah.
You know. So she has to lie to everyone. I know what she's gonna say. She's gonna be like, oh girl. Oh, come.
Listen to this.
on you.
Listen.
Girl, let's do that again. I'm like, girl, turn your voice down. I'm the Beyonce. So that's one of my.
Okay.
I would
It's 'cause
just like
the
to meet
list is
Beyonce
coming.
one day.
Yeah?
You know?
Yeah.
She's just an awesome woman.
No, I will
love
meet
Beyonce to meet me.
Yes.
Yeah, and that will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I've got it sorted.
And you know she'll have to look up to me because I'm 5'11".
How tall is she?
She's like 5 down there. I don't know. I don't know what happens past
Are you taller
5'11"
than me?
below. I don't know what
Yeah.
happens.
No, I'm like,
I literally don't know what happens below me, guys. I just know 5'11" and above. So I think she's like 5
5'11".
something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tall.
So
I
she'll
thought I
definitely
was
have to look up to
5'11",
me, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
okay.
So there we are.
That's your first
Beyonce.
one. Okay,
Mhm.
with Beyonce,
Alright.
sing with Beyonce, have a
I've
duet.
always let me give you an answer.
Yeah.
I have I've always wanted to sail the seas, but I get so motion sick. So I don't know, like maybe I'm gonna get those motion sickness bracelets and the pills, but I'd really love to like sail from like, you know, like one spot to another.
to Bermuda.
Yeah.
No, not Bermuda, guys. Come on, I'm like, you know, just like a nice, you know, we have just crossed the equator.
Yeah. What
The
is it about
sails are
sailing?
high.
Pull the high.
some crap like that. Like I'd love to do that. Yeah. And
What-
then stop somewhere
yeah.
and fish and just be like, it's a beautiful day. Bring the sunscreen. You know, yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're actually going to be commanding the ship? Or
I guess,
boat?
yeah.
What is
but
this, a yacht?
I hope it's not a lot of work. Like,
Ah, you grow some muscles.
I hear that it is. Yeah. It
But
takes
like
a whole
as long as
crew.
I'm not motion sick. Like that's
No,
the
but
problem.
what about the storms?
No, I mean the storms. I mean we can weather the storms. Like people do that. I don't think they think about what about the storms.
Yeah.
No, but what freaks me out is when it gets dark.
Yeah. No, I mean it would be like I'm not talking about a raft. I'm not like immigrant stuff. I'm talking about like an actual ship, like a boat.
And you just go to sleep at night. When
Yeah.
It's dark.
I just put my nice sheets. And
I'm just
like,
seeing a
I'm
horror
down there.
movie right now. Everything you described to me, I'm not feeling it.
So yeah, I've always thought of sailing would be fun. I've always also wanted to fly a plane. Like
Okay.
Myself, yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Actually, you
Yeah,
have
pilot
pilot
Sheila.
vibes.
I have pilot vibes,
He has
yeah.
some
Somehow.
aviators on. Like
I
can
am
see
buying
it.
the pilot outfit. Just walk around the airport like. Yeah, I always used to want to like.
I can
but
see
then
it.
I was like, you know what? Instead of going to pilot school, I'm just gonna get rich and then
Own a plane.
fly. You know, pilots keep telling us, you know, I'm a pilot because
Yeah.
they want to tell you how much they read, and I'm
Yeah.
like, Elon Musk is a pilot, and
He's that
his
too.
qualification is African.
Is he really
and
a
he's a
pilot?
billionaire, trillionaire. Yeah, he can be
Okay.
anything. He's gone to
He can
space.
do anything he likes.
Oh,
He built a spaceship. Him and Bezos.
oh, those Richard Branson did that.
Bezos look like it's like a thing, you know. It's like he's saying "fuck space."
That looks very
you know.
graphic. Yeah.
Have you seen the spaceship? It looks like saying "fuck space" and aliens. And so, can you imagine? You went to school for like 16 years to learn how to do, just to reach the sky, and this guy is like, I dropped out of school and I'm in space. You know, it must hurt.
Some people believe he actually is an alien.
He is. Have you seen his
I mean, he
face?
kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's an alien, then Zuckerberg is
Definitely one too.
a shapeshifter.
What makes you say that? Zuckerberg looks like a boy that never grew up, like Peter Pan.
That's
kinda scary.
Basically,
Also
how
looks
shapeshifters.
terrified.
usually
Yeah,
do.
Yeah, he always looks terrified.
Then he always looks like his skin is about to melt and he's about to be like, okay, I've had it enough, you know. Then he knows too much about us.
True.
Like he knows we're having this conversation.
No, but whenever I see a picture of him, it's always like it always looks like he's been caught, or he needs to go to
didn't
the
do it.
toilet.
Yeah.
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 He's just terrified.
Imagine
all
you
the
have
time.
all that money and people think I'll get rich, then I'll get women, you know,
Yeah.
I'll get rich, I'll be handsome. I'm like, you get rich, you Musk. Zuckerberg, Bezos, money that.
Enough said.
Guys.
Enough said.
I'm sorry. Another one. Bucket list. I think you've already mentioned mine, Japan. That's my
Okay.
destination.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
but
Yeah.
not the geisha vibe. I just wanted to. I was more into the child prostitution stuff. You know,
Okay. Explain.
you know how Japanese are into. You know how Japanese are into like the what's it called, the culture
Not
of
all
like
Japanese
schoolgirls.
people.
Relax.
Oh,
The
I hear you.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just want
yeah.
to be passed through those cafes where the young girls are. I just want to have coffee with a 16-year-old. Nah, don't mind that I'm 76. And
Yeah, they're not really.
I'm just gonna pay for you to sit there and read for me a book. I'm like, just jack off. You know, just do what you want. He's just there storing memory of let me see her 3D. So then I go to masturbate, it's gonna be like she's here. You know, how do they accept this fucking culture? I don't know. And then they say like they're I don't understand it. So I'd love to just go to those streets and just go like shame.
Imagine,
I'd love to.
imagine like, the
I'd
back
love-
streets of Japan.
Yeah.
How crazy.
They're not back streets, they're front
Imagine.
streets. They're actually the streets.
Mm.
It's like there, Kenyatta Avenue. I finished school. What are you doing? Mom, I'll come home in the evening. Let me make a bit of money just sitting with old men having coffee. It's like, how do you reconcile that shit? You know? Yeah. So
No, I watched a documentary about Japan.
Yeah.
And men weren't used to having girlfriends anymore. So what they used to do was get blow-up dolls, talking blow-up dolls. Right. They got so used to that interaction that they couldn't actually translate back to having a normal relationship with a woman. They actually didn't want to.
They're very lonely in Japan.
Hikikimoris. You ever read of hikikimoris?
No, what's that?
These are men who have never left their homes. It's mostly men. So you just become like super antisocial and then removed, and then like, so you start like maybe when you're 13 or
so this is done
20,
on purpose.
and then you just don't leave your room anymore.
Okay.
You have let's not call it social anxiety. You just can't leave the house. Read about it, hikikimori. And right now, I think the population in Japan is about maybe 6 million hikikimoris who are not leaving their rooms.
Hold on. So it's like being a priest, like entering priesthood. So you intentionally become a hikikomori.
I think people just become like that.
You just become like all of a sudden you can't leave the house.
It's not a choice.
You cannot leave the house. You can't.
Do you feel like that's the way the world is going?
COVID,
in general.
This is what I think. If you check Japanese culture, because I would say like, you're not going to invent anything new under the sun. So it's good to see other, like Kenya, for example, is now just getting internet, technology, everybody being able to just stay at home and do all sorts of funky shit. But like Japanese people, I mean, when they were giving us JVC, they were rich, bitch.
Yeah.
Like they were living,
They're already on DVD.
And well, they consumed that, nice lifestyle where everybody's happy, everybody's good. A lot of people fell through those cracks. In socially, the social fabric. You have you have women who can't get married. You have people who have overworking. You have kids who have like massive social anxiety. You have grown ass men who have not left their houses for 30 years.
Yeah.
30 years. They even have a name for it. So we should all learn from such cultures and see how to mitigate before we get there.
What's the word? What's the word again?
Hikikimori.
Hikikimori.
Yeah. Wow.
So like you can
And
tell
the
I'm
word sounds
obsessed
so
with
nice.
Japan.
Yeah, it does.
Hikikimori.
I mean, they give everything something, every bad thing, they give it a nice name. They're like, oh, what do we do with all this raw food? Sushi. I like it.
But I just love Japan anyway. Like, I'd love to be able to go to Japan and just get lost.
Because I think they have their own type of
going
culture.
to get
language,
lost.
the language,
Is this thing working? You're not going to get lost. You're black. You will be seen everywhere you are.
GPS.
You don't remember during the Tokyo Olympics?
Yeah.
This guy from, I don't know which country, got there and took off, an African, of course. He was like, yeah, fuck this shit. I'm not going back to my country. Uganda.
Okay.
Oh, he
And,
disappeared.
like, 2 seconds later, he was found. Why? Because he's black.
You can't hide in
There's
Japan
no way you're
as a
going to
black
hide.
person.
Where are you going to? I'm going to the village. Who is this guy? Yeah, so he was found.
No, I just meant that, like, going to a country where you can't even read the signs because they're in a completely different language, and where everything is unfamiliar to you. The culture is so different.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of crossover culture, but the original culture is so different that you could just be absorbed in something completely different from what you're unfamiliar with. Yeah. I'd love to be immersed in something like that for a little while. Yeah. And then come back.
Until you meet the subway stabber. Until you meet the subway stabber who loves killing women. Right?
Oh my God.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No, you just brought it back.
I brought it back.
You brought it back.
I don't know
actually
about
currently
this.
going on.
Oh my
right?
God.
What happened?
No, she reminded me of a serial killer in Japan who used to sneak into women's homes and like cut them. This sounds really graphic.
Okay.
And then cook them and then describe how they tasted.
Yeah.
Well, describe where, how.
There's different ones.
I'm not going to go into it. Yeah.
I mean, on social media?
No, it was on a series about cannibals.
But there's all sorts of, like, there's one currently who's just randomly stabbing women in public, like, just randomly.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, very, like, yeah.
There's some problems over there.
There's a lot of problems.
Maybe I don't want to go there anymore.
And that's why I want to go there. I want
That's what you asking.
Front row seat. I want to be like, they told us you're better than us. They told us. You moved from electronics to this shit? Guys, JVC, Yeah.
Hold on. Before we continue, it's really important that I mention where we are.
Mm-hmm.
So, because we're talking about bucket lists and things you need to do before you pass on, we are...
Not morbid at all.
We are at the waterfront in Karen.
Yes.
And behind us we have...
Magic. It's awesome.
Where you can
awesome
come
place.
and do your water sports, loads of fun.
Yeah.
And then there's a paintball place.
Yeah.
And then in the next couple of weeks, I think they mentioned they're having what is it?
There's go-karting.
Go-karting,
Yeah.
guys. Have you been go-karting?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna try all of these things out later. By the way,
Paintballing, maybe not
Yeah.
so much, but
I hate paintballing. I find it really scary.
it looks fun.
It
But
feels
it
like
hurts.
actual war.
It is.
It's like you're actually in war. I hate it. Anyway.
Sorry, Sheila, continue. So we've got 3.
Yeah. I'd love to host a television show or like a live streaming thing where it's called What the Fuck, and it's world what the fuck, like WWTF. And so it's just, I'm taking views from all across the world, like, okay, Russia, what the fuck, okay, Germany, what was that? What the fuck,
I think you need to pitch this to MTV. This sounds like an MTV.
Yeah, and it's
program.
Very realistic.
Seriously.
And doable now.
Syria, like what the fuck, And so like everybody just says their things, and I'm like, all right, listen, no more fucks until we come back, And so it's just everybody just,
You took me
let's
there
just,
for that moment.
This is UN, UN is doing worse than this shit, guys. They really want to just say what the fuck, but they just say, I promise 10 years from now. So we can just actually just, cut the crap and just be like, okay, seriously, what the fuck? You can't, what the fuck? China, what the fuck? China,
So
what
this
the
isn't
fuck?
a comedy show. This is like proper serious.
This is a
things are going-
serious wild
Yeah.
thing, yo.
Okay.
This is like serious shit. I might sound like I'm laughing, but maybe inside, but like, can you imagine China is like banning shit there, and like a child in Africa is hungry? So let's talk.
So you're calling people to account.
What the
really.
fuck? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
Like,
come,
seriously.
step up in the plate.
Explain yourself.
No. Russia, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Kenya,
Okay.
wow, what the fuck? So
Yeah.
okay.
It's
like a
like
nice show like that.
it's like the straightforward UN.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah.
The straight UN, not this, not
But
this
like,
guys.
but like putting people out for public shame.
It's not shame. It's just because it says
No,
what
no,
the
no.
fuck
Then it
is
makes
not
them
shame.
accountable.
Yeah,
That's
so
what
just
I
need
mean.
to
Like,
tell
yeah.
us why the fuck you're doing this shit. Like, why?
Yeah.
America, what the fuck? We see
That
the
wasn't long
racism,
enough.
Like, what the fuck? Okay, South Africa. Okay, where nah? What the fuck? So yeah. Can you imagine just going around the world and I'm like, hi, I'm from Argentina, and I support this message. And like, Argentina, what the fuck? You guys are the president who smokes weed. What the fuck? Yeah.
I can see it.
Nicaragua. What the fuck? How is your president and the deputy husband and wife? What the fuck?
Wow.
Exactly.
How did that happen?
Google.
When?
How did that
They've
happen?
just done their
It's a recent
election.
development.
Just done their his fourth term. Husband and wife, in Kenya, you talk about kitchen cabinet. Them, they're just bedroom cabinet. They're like, baby, the opposition is saying, what are they saying, baby? You know what I mean?
Hold on, was this a
How
fair
messed
election?
up is
Wait,
that
are they trying
shit?
to say that there was a fair? Was it an election?
75% positivity. Everybody was like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
that happened. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
so like Nicaragua, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, so like that.
Wow. And your last one?
My last one. I'd definitely love to have drinks with the Pope.
Why?
And pretty much all religious leaders. Just because I feel like they're all saying the same thing, but they have to stick to their guns.
That's the right way to put it.
Yeah, so, and when I mean
I'm
drinks,
scared
I mean
to touch that one.
the Pope can come with his wine.
It's not wine. It's not wine. It's the blood of Christ.
It's like, even Jesus went to a wedding and time. He was so mad. He was like, what, my first miracle, wine. So wine is important for the Catholics. And just have a conversation with all these religious leaders and like, what the fuck? Why?
Let's
But just have an honest
have a
conversation.
meal together.
Yeah.
Break bread.
Yeah.
I like conversations. I just want to make sense of like, why are we doing this? Because we're all,
But do you not feel like the Pope's lost his influence on the modern world a little bit?
I mean, he is, especially when he's like, not cool at all.
Yeah.
If you just change his swag just a bit, like it's 2021, like
Is there a rule that every Pope has to be over 60?
I think you have to have like really lived and like I don't know, you have to. But you know what I like about this Pope? He was a bouncer. So
really?
Yes, he was a bouncer.
Okay.
He was a
What's
bouncer.
the
in
name
his
of the
youth.
current Pope?
Like in a club
I don't
bouncer.
keep up with these things.
Nice.
I think it's called Adios. I don't know. I'm not Catholic. I've forgotten his name, but I kind of like him because he's like a former. He's not the norm. He's not European.
Okay.
Right.
Where's he from?
He's from.
He's from South America.
I think he has like I think he has like some Argentina or something.
Okay.
Yeah, because the other one stepped down, and then after Jean Paul,
The other guy was just like, I quit. I quit, bitch. Fuck this shit. I need my life back.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I'm like, how do I wear the same outfit all the goddamn time? I like jeans, you know? So, yeah. I honestly don't even think Jesus is going to come wearing a white outfit. You know what I mean? So, like, just swag it up just a bit. Stay relevant to the people you're trying to talk to. You know?
But random facts.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I watched this, but the Pope has special shoes made for him, made by Dr. Martens.
Oh.
Yeah, he spends. I've never seen the guy sit down.
Have
He's
you
always
ever
on
seen
his
his
feet.
He always walk. Oh, good point. Okay, so he needs them.
Yeah, he needs
He
doctors
needs-
to make his
yeah,
shoes,
he
man.
needs them.
You can't just have any Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Those shoes are comfortable.
And also, just imagine, you know, I'm just suggesting a white suit with like a white polo neck and a fedora. I'm coming to church. I'm coming to church. I'm coming. You know, he's just like, it's time for the sacrament. See that?
That would actually encourage a lot of people to
Yeah,
come to
because
church.
the word is the word. The word
yeah.
is still the word, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know about the music. I kind of like the music.
Uh-huh.
I like the
Maybe he can get some producers like maybe Jay-Z or
Jay-Z.
yeah.
But have you seen The Harder They Fall? Let's
I
just
love
fast
that
fix
film.
that. Let's fix that fast.
What do you
good
mean
film.
fix it?
Let's
I loved
fix
it.
that.
It was like
What, this?
hearted entertainment.
Let's fix that.
Oh, this. Oh,
Guys, watch that film.
it's
Yeah.
amazing. I think it's good.
I
Anyway.
don't
It's
know.
fun.
I feel like the only guy who really did anything for me in that film is Lakeith Stanfield. Idris
Hey,
Elba.
let's talk about your views on Idris in that film.
Yeah, his head is the size of a basketball. I'm
But
sorry.
hold on, wasn't Idris on your bucket list?
Yeah, he was. Before I saw him on The Harder They Fall.
Before that film.
I was like, I thought I was gonna fall hard.
Idris
I
falls
fell
harder.
out.
We're sorry, Idris. We're really sorry.
No, but he did his thing. I liked it. I liked that he was bad. I don't know. I just expected more. When you have Lakeith is one of my favorite actors. So when Lakeith is somewhere, I know that the script is
I love him.
not your
Yeah,
usual.
yeah.
You know,
It's a
it's
bit
just your
quirky,
usual-
something different.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So
yeah.
and then so I like the production of the music. The music was great.
I loved that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just felt like
They,
guys,
they dropped some Nigerian tracks in there as well.
yeah,
Did
but
you
like
notice?
it's a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want am I in a concert? Am I in a movie?
Yeah,
you know? And then I want the emotion to carry me. You have Regina King in this thing, man.
Yeah.
You know?
She didn't do it for me this
I
time.
expected more.
She took
That's
it.
just me. That's
She was
just me.
comfortable. I
Yeah.
felt she didn't push herself. But I felt Idris, he played the quiet, silent villain. I thought it was great.
I was
Regina-
upset, but I was upset that he was like trapped in this room for the whole movie
Yeah.
and didn't
I
really
didn't even
interact.
finish it. Wait, don't
Oh,
finish.
sorry.
Oh,
And
Go,
then
go, go,
Regina
go.
used her voice for Boondocks.
Yeah.
If you listen to Boondocks,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, her
the
voice
voices
is in
that
it,
it's the
yeah.
same voice.
She
That's the
plays
voice
like two
she-
characters in Boondocks.
That's the voice she used. So the whole time I'm like, okay, let me close my eyes. I'm like, so Boondock, this is yeah, Riley's in this thing. No, it's Regina. Okay.
Maybe that's just her voice. Maybe that's actually
No,
her
but
voice.
she knows how to switch it up. She just didn't care. She was just like, can we just do it? The camera is rolling. Okay,
That's what I'm
what's
saying.
going on?
It's lazy. Regina's Regina. She doesn't change it. It's
Yeah.
like that guy.
But I can't say lazy. It's Regina.
The same
It's like me saying
person.
something bad about Beyonce. It's like, no.
No, it's like Morgan
Her
Freeman.
breath
It's the
could
same
smell,
person.
but I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say it.
I heard she had
heard that.
halitosis.
Yeah.
I feel
You
really
see,
bad.
I wouldn't say
I don't
it.
like dragging other people
Look, she
down.
can't have everything. She's
I wouldn't say
beautiful.
it.
She's
I wouldn't
super
say it.
talented. Yeah, a bit of
You're in a warning
halitosis
now.
is fine.
You're in a warning. I'm as a
Red flag now.
as a
The red flag.
beehive.
Okay,
you
I don't want. I don't want the
Yeah,
hype
yeah,
to
don't
come
wanna be
after
shut
me.
down.
After
No.
your second warning to kapow your ass. Like I have to fight for Beyonce. What are you talking about?
I love Beyonce.
Mm.
But Regina was like Morgan Freeman, just
What do you
Morgan
mean?
is the same in everything.
boring. Yeah.
Oh my god. I just
I'm
ate
Morgan
a whole
Freeman.
mint.
It's like
When the
oh,
mint goes
sorry.
into your mouth, am I supposed to chew it?
you won't die.
I'm sorry.
You can do what you
I'm
like
not
with
chewing.
it.
I'm not chewing.
He's the same person in
not
every
sure.
film. Just my opinion. Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's my bucket list. I mean, there's so many. I'd love to tell you where I want to travel to and all the things I want to see. But like my ultimate thing, and this is not even. It's not even a joke. I just want to go to space. That's it.
Yes.
Of course.
I've
When I
always
marry
wanted to go to space.
Elon Musk, I can make that possible for you.
Yeah,
Free ticket.
Luckily for me, I don't need to prostitute myself for this at all. Yeah, I just said, you know what, Kickstarter, GoFundMe, It's just 25 million Kenya shillings. It is a goal. I would rather,
Not that much.
instead of, if like, God forbid I'm sick and people have to raise money for me, and if the bill is 25 million, guys, I'm going to space with that money. I can die there. And remember, the trip is what, 6 minutes? It's just like a good like.
You've actually looked into this.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to space. I've always been fascinated.
No, but Richard Branson went and he televised it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was so underwhelmed.
That was
He
just
didn't go
literally just
into
above the
far space. It
clouds.
was just above the clouds. I'm like, that's not
That
space.
wasn't
Technically,
space.
you've just tricked me for an
You
hour
see,
and a half.
you see, this is why it's not on your bucket list. You see, when you understand how far we've come with space travel, it's like someone saying the Tesla is underwhelming, you know, like the fast model. It's like it's a fucking electric car. Okay, there's nothing like it. Not even a Ferrari,
No,
right?
but Sheila.
Yeah.
Sheila.
Why this is exciting
Sheila.
is that in my lifetime, I'm going to see someone go to Mars.
Yeah.
In my lifetime,
But
right?
this 6-minute trip you're talking about,
Yeah.
technically is not space.
So I want you first to climb KSCC and then look down. And then climb maybe a bit higher. Where's the farthest? Even in
How
a
far
plane,
do you
you
wanna
look
go?
down. It's like nothing. Yesterday, this International Space Station could be seen like this, right?
Okay.
A lot of people are not into that kind of stuff. So the fascination, even just go to
I
the
love
space
it,
station
yeah,
is my
yeah.
shit. I wanna just be there and just be like, yo, what's good? Kapow! And then like it takes like 6 minutes because it's like float.
Did you know there was a launch place in Watamu?
Yeah.
I just discovered this the other day.
Has it
Here's
ever
a
been
crazy
used?
thing. Yeah, it has. And here's a
Yeah.
crazy thing, right? Recently, in Bezos thingamajig, the toilet broke.
Yeah.
Right? No, Musk space. The toilet broke, guys.
There was just one toilet. There was just one
You're in
toilet. though.
space and the toilet is broken. You can imagine.
Oh no!
You know it's flying toilets from there, right? So like right now, there's like some package on its way to Nicaragua. Because it's like, what the fuck, Nicaragua? You deserve that shit. How the fuck is...
Literally.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's coming in hot. Do. Yeah.
And you can't even run from
no,
it.
but it'll be preserved as well. Like there's no.
You know, it's like you go to the toilet and
ready.
it's like...
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my bucket list. Space is actually number one. It's like my ultimate. Like I would sell everything to go to space. Like and then just come back and then just be like, okay, so I did that. So guys, who's housing me? Yeah.
God. Wow.
There's my bucket list.
Guys, your bucket lists have been so entertaining. Mine just feel like like nothing.
Let's go.
Come on, share.
Alright,
Let's
first
hear
one.
this. Let's hear this.
I've always wanted, I don't know why, I've always wanted to be a female DJ. Obviously, I'm
Okay.
female. I've always wanted
I
to
was
be
about to tell you.
like a bomb-ass female DJ. Like, can you DJ? I can
You
imagine
look like a DJ as
Yeah.
well. Oh my god, you're so versatile.
I mean, I look like a DJ.
yeah,
And then I don't need to DJ. If I look, that's enough. Just need to stand next to Dex and just be like, where's the one? Down there. Take your photos and just be like, yeah, DJ Kwambox.
Even your name.
Yes.
But I don't like the DJ. Just call me Kwambox. Like for
Kwambox,
everything.
okay.
Even astronaut. Like don't call me astronaut
Yeah.
Kwambox. Just call me Kwambox.
Kwambox.
Yeah.
It fits for everything.
Yeah.
But the reason I've just always wanted to, I just love music, firstly, and just being behind entertaining like whole crowds of people.
Yeah.
I can't sing, so this would be my way of being able to do that and like just passing a vibe to a whole group of people.
Yeah.
But I imagine you'll get so into it that you'll forget to change the track.
That's I mean,
just
like
start
I'm a
dancing.
piano.
Yeah.
That's I'm a piano DJs. You know,
True, true.
they put the track, they go, they dance.
Yeah.
And they
that's
come back
right.
track 2.
That would be
Dance.
her.
But no one has ever let me touch their decks.
Are
I
you
had to
planning
say
to
that
learn?
slowly. Huh?
Yeah. Nobody's ever let you touch the decks?
No.
That sucks.
I'm really surprised.
So I've never
sucks.
been able to learn.
Have you ever asked, can I touch your
Yeah.
decks?
Yeah, quite a few people.
I said no.
Maybe you should. Maybe it's the way you should. Maybe you start with your approach. Like
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
buy
yeah.
dinner and then. Okay.
You need to ease them into it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, take it
You
slow.
can't just go like and ask
Yeah,
a question
All
straight
in.
up.
And maybe
Straight
just let
to
the
it.
decks be there.
Yeah.
And then just be like,
So you ready?
you know what I mean? Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to like?
No,
Are you
but-
planning to practice?
I think they used to do a course. There used to be a course in Nairobi for learning to DJ.
There's a
and
course
I
everywhere.
just never got around to it. Yeah, I will do it one day. I will actually do it one day.
All right.
one day soon.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's
believe you.
one of them.
Okay.
I believe you.
Okay.
Another one. This is really lame. I love cats. Yeah. I've got this thing about cats. I just think they're beautiful and graceful, and I've got this.
It's true.
I've got this kind of cat paw fetish.
Well, it kind of is.
I
It's a
love
real thing.
like cat paws. I just think they're just so beautiful the way they like the way they kind of pound on the floor. You just see the soft pads hitting the floor. So basically, I would love to meet a friend, like a lion that's friendly, that wouldn't eat me, and just give it a hug.
So declawed, a declawed lion with no teeth and 0 testosterone.
Yeah,
they have to be
a
castrated.
friendly one. It has to be a friendly one.
They castrate the lions. What the fuck, Saudi Arabia? What the fuck?
But maybe a domestic one. I just want to give it a hug and just like.
I'm
love
sure
cats
it would
that much.
definitely want to hug
They
you.
don't smell ticks, fleas.
No, it will be
No.
clean. It will be domesticated and clean.
No.
Okay.
They see, just because they're domesticated,
Don't-
they eat canned food. They eat like
Don't spoil my
they eat,
dreams.
like raw shit.
Sushi.
Yeah, sushi. Okay. But yeah, I mean, we all had that dream when we were kids, when we were told what heaven looks like. The pastor would be like, it'll all be beautiful. We'll all be drinking milk and honey. And Jesus will be walking there. And the lions will be hugging you. And they'll be like, oh my God, I'm going to be a good girl. I want to go to heaven, Jesus. You knew how to get me.
So I haven't grown up yet. So that's still on my bucket list. It's still there.
Oh my God, that's how they used to get you at Sunday school.
What heaven will be
All
like.
those promises.
I'm so glad I didn't graduate from Sunday school. Hey,
They have graduation.
they used to. I mean, it's a school.
I didn't know it was
I
that
don't know.
deep.
I don't know. I don't know. I dropped out, guys. I don't know. I don't know.
Talking
if
to the wrong
guys
person.
continue to it. I dropped out. But yeah,
Okay.
the pastor used to
Yeah.
like draw vivid pictures of heaven, right?
I wasn't
When you're
part of that
finished, I
Sunday
want
school.
to hear your heaven stories.
Okay. Yeah, we both went to like Catholic schools throughout our lives.
So
like-
there's no heaven? Is there a
We
heaven?
didn't have conversations about heaven.
So it was just about being good and
It
bad.
was about confession. Go
What
into the
the
box and
fuck?
confess.
Yeah.
What were you guys
And doing
discussing about
penance.
heaven?
We didn't talk about heaven.
So like,
Actually, it wasn't a
why were you
conversation.
doing good stuff?
Good question. Ask my teacher.
So we wouldn't go to hell.
So
Anyway.
it's here and hell.
Yeah.
Hey. And you still went every Sunday.
Yeah.
You
by
know-
force.
For other
Yeah.
churches, they had to give you an incentive.
They actually told you what heaven
They're
looked
like, it's gonna be good. You're gonna milk and honey, streets of gold. What else
But
do
we
they
have
like?
milk and honey here.
Lions. And you're like, shit, I'm going to heaven.
Yeah, but that's not a selling point.
Yeah.
As a kid, milk and honey, you get
No,
that on
that
the
wasn't
regular.
for us. That wasn't for that's for the adults. The kids were like, you'll hug lions and you'll be walking with ostriches and giraffes. And I was like, oh my God. So heaven is national park.
I could just
You know what I
go
mean?
to
And then for
Nairobi
the
National
fathers, they
Park.
tell them there'll be streets of gold. It's like, what? My money problems are done. But then now I've grown up and I'm like, I'm lactose intolerant. Like, heaven just sounds... And then I don't like gold. So I'm just like,
What's left?
yeah. 24
Yeah.
karat.
Just the ostrich.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
one day that might happen.
You're going to hug a lion.
If anyone's
gonna
got a
happen.
lion out there, like domesticated.
You can go to the park, by the way. They're lions.
No, they
for-
let you walk with the cheetahs, but not. I don't think lions. But cheetahs, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, I'm not trying to do any of that.
Yeah, but hugging them might be a stretch. Anyway, okay, so I've always wanted to visit Egypt. Yeah, I have to before I die. I don't talk too much about this, but I actually feel like in a past life I was actually in Egypt at some point, and I just the magnificence of Egypt. The pyramids, and just the fact that every great philosopher has always had been to learn in Egypt,
Yeah.
and it's the beginning of civilization as we know it,
everything, yeah.
really. And so I just love to visit it. But I hear it's very, I don't know, all those
Racist.
yeah, maybe that a bit. And the
Commercial?
pyramids are very commercial. Yeah, there's a McDonald's
It's
right
hot.
next to
It's
it.
hot.
I love the heat though.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
50
Well,
degrees.
yeah, maybe not
No
quite
breeze.
that hot.
It's like, there's
Maybe
no,
not that
yeah,
quite hot.
it's like,
Mm.
and then they'll probably confuse you for an immigrant. This is those immigrant times, guys. Like,
Why are you bursting my bubbles?
just telling you.
Here.
But
Bring in some
I
realness
want
to
to go
these.
to Egypt though.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'll settle for Morocco. I'll just stand by the border and say, where are those pyramids? Where are they?
From afar.
From afar. Yeah.
And lastly, I know it's not 5, it's 4, but I'd love to go to Costa Rica.
Ooh.
And take part in an ayahuasca ceremony.
High five.
Yes, ayahuasca. So you're given ayahuasca by a shaman. They make sure everything's cool with you.
Yeah.
Don't freak out and start having a bad trip. But you really get to discover who you are, and it just opens your mind up, and you're supposed to discover everything about yourself, huh?
Megan Fox did that.
Really?
And she was on a TV show, and she's saying how they make you drink lots and lots and lots of this mixture to make you throw up, repetitively before you're ready to even enter the ceremony.
Because it cleanses you and makes you more able to have these visions.
I'm okay with diarrhea. I'd prefer if I just pass it as stool for the 3 days in advance. I don't know. Throwing up is not my shit.
Does it freak you out? I'd rather throw up.
I don't
if
like
I had
throwing
to choose.
Up. If I had to choose,
no one likes it.
I'm a driver. I don't mind.
Listen, throwing up is instant. The whole diarrhea thing is too much of an investment.
Why are we talking about diarrhea?
If I had to choose,
ayahuasca process.
That's the reason why ayahuasca is just out of the question. Not that I've not been to Costa Rica, or I don't have money to get there, or I don't have. It's the diarrhea. It's the vomit. I can't. Just I would have laughed too bad.
I hope people are learning from this in some strange way. No, but I think the reason why we wanted to talk about bucket list is to allow people to dream. People don't dream enough, People just go about their 9 to 5, their every day, and they don't think about what can be achieved.
Yeah.
Everything that we've mentioned,
it's totally possible. No, what about, it's totally possible.
But most of it is possible.
All this finishes in the Bermuda. All of it.
But yeah, you need to put your dreams out there and strive for it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point of living? We don't come here to live and die. We come here to achieve things and to learn things, and I just feel like we need to dream more and try and strive for things outside of our everyday. So, yeah.
You know how I'd put that? Technically we all came to live and die. Because these are the two things you are sure. You're like, nah, I'm here, okay. And then you're going to die, okay.
Uh-huh.
And then now in between it's just like, when. Oh, I'm out, But I think the reason why it's important to explore is because I think we're all here to just add to the collective intelligence and conscious of humanity. So we're all explorers. We're all supposed to learn something and add it to, so they can say, actually don't do that because there's someone who did that and then this happened. You understand what I mean? So for example, when you grow up, or you don't need, your mom doesn't need to invent Weetabix because somebody already did that. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't need to be like, my breast milk is finished. What do I do? And then one day she's walking through there and she's like, look at that wheat, Bix. She didn't need to do that. Someone already thought that. Yeah. So then she now just needs to continue from there and learn, and then bring you, and then you learn. It's all like just a database where we're just putting information. So you can imagine the human in 3350.
Or how
where they start from, what they'll be thinking about when you're just like, oh my God, can you imagine someone for lizard? That time money is done. They're not even, everything is owned. We've already figured out who owns what. We've ended world hunger. So it's just collective. So it's so important that you explore and not just sit there and just build that company, which will be dead in 2 seconds. You should.
So we should grow.
I'm going to be the
as humanity.
I agree and I disagree. I'm going to be the pessimist here.
Yeah.
Right. So in the last 100, 200 years, you think we've evolved that much? When racism still exists.
We've actually gone back a lot.
You would think that, racism wouldn't exist in 2021, 2022. So I think there'll be a lot of technological advancements, but mental advancements, that's what I'm concerned about.
And you can even question the whole technological advancement. Yeah. If you go back to Egypt again, there's a lot of things that they had discovered that we are not able to discover now.
They can't even explain how they were built.
Guys, this is why they dragged themselves. A big... day trip drug. We forgot everything they did. They have mind blackout. We've invented again. We figured it out. We're moving on. But to go back to racism, I think racism and just race in general comes from a haves and have-nots, right? If you have one community that's disenfranchised and one feels like they've been having and they are the bosses and they are the everything, that imbalance is always going to be there. But with technological advances and just moving on and our collective conscious, there are rich people from all over the world. I mean, do I need to remind you that the richest person on the planet is from Africa? Not Africa, from Africa.
Mr. Elon.
Right? And it's still not reached Mensa's wealth, right? How many people on this continent know about Mensa? So emancipation is just a mental thing.
Yeah.
And the more people learn about themselves, and now information is available to everyone, we're slowly, I mean, even TikTok, look, people are copying who we are, you know, because they've not seen Africans in this light. Before, it just used to be, there was a fly, they are hungry. And now you can see ribs, they're dying. The only time these people see ribs is when it's like on Nini. But in Africa, they see our babies. So you can't just wake up 1994, you know Africa as hunger and famine and corruption, and then think 2021, they invented malaria vaccine. They must be smart. No, that's the picture you have.
But that's why as Africans, we need to do more to get our own narrative out there, and we can't rely on other people to tell our stories. We need to put it out there for ourselves.
And even tell Africans.
It has to happen much more.
Even before you try to convince the world who you are, convince your neighbor, because there are some Africans who still don't believe that we're bomb diggity, you know. So they're ready to like get on boats and travel to Italy because they think that's what it is. So before the world sees us for who we are, we need to get our resources in order, in check.
That's where it starts.
When you see our statues going back to Benin and Ghana saying we're not selling cocoa like that. Oh, you mean
those statues that are in the British Library in
England? The French ones. Slowly. And then now you get the money going back there. Then they say, actually, we are the cultured ones. Because when you talk about culture, they'll export our culture, and then they'll say it's theirs, you know, and then they'll say, come, let me teach you about the Bantu. And I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna teach me about Bantu? Nigga, I'm Bantu. You know what I mean? So until all that shift happens, which is happening, it's happening so fast, it's happening in our lifetime.
No, I believe it's happening, and I think it's gonna be really rapid.
Yes.
And that gap is gonna close.
It is. Guys, race won't matter. Let me tell you, the only problem we're about to really, really, truly face is the one that you can see the whole world is uniting around, which is the haves and the have-nots, right? It's as simple as that. Everybody wants to, and because we are slowly becoming a global village, you're seeing people are slowly starting to go back into their cocoons of us as the Nazis, us as and that shit won't last long. Money talks, every other bullshit walks. So once the economy is affected, if you want to shut your country from investment from outside, you're by yourself.
So true.
You're by yourself. Unless you can provide for yourself everything, you will need to trade.
No, but Africa can.
Yeah.
It can shut it down. If we talk about the continent, we can say everyone else leave us alone. We can be self-sufficient.
But we can't do that because, and you know, like this argument about, okay, you know, they need to return everything. If we start from there, let's go back now, back, right? If we go back, for example, right, the Egyptians kidnapped the Israelites, kept them in captivity for 400 years. So when you're remembering your time in Egypt, were you a slave or were you a king? You know, so, you know, when I hear people say, no, you know, they got to fix it, there has to be reparation. Man, reparation has been happening from the get. We've been kidnapping, even Africans. Even Africans have been kidnapping other communities and killing them and making them slaves. We had slaves here in East Africa, right, from other communities. So what we need is to heal. What we need is to focus on what is important. What we need is to respect people, like human basic rights, right? And just move forward. Like that's where we're here to live and die.
I vote Kwambox.
And we need to take advantage of what's happening right now. The focus is definitely shifted towards Africa. The spotlight is on Africa from the rest of the world. And we need to take advantage of that is happening right now. And, you know, put ourselves in the best light. Every other continent in the world has benefited from, you know, complete positive PR. We need to do that too. And like you said, believe in ourselves a lot more.
And stop. Okay,
we can sell ourselves to other people.
Africa, I have your secret. If you want to fix your shit, it's very simple. And yes, you can call this the end to world hunger. Elect fucking people who care about you. That's it. Don't elect thieves. We're going into an election. 100%. Look at the fucking conversation in the country. And you're just 100%. Saying, guys, you're worried about racism? Oh my God, worry about hunger. Nobody cares. Have you ever seen two hungry people? It's like, wait, you black person, why are you so hungry? Or you white person. No, they're just like, yo, why are we hungry? Together, hunger. You know, there's nothing like race when you're struggling. You know what I mean? When we're having the pandemic, was anyone saying, oh my God, these Kikuyus, they're like, we're giving me COVID. No. All of a sudden, everybody was a Kenyan. So, guys, if you want to fix this shit, especially in Africa,
unite for the right reasons.
Look at Nigeria. right? Okay, look at Kenya.
Yeah.
Okay, Sudan, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
South Sudan, South Africa. What the fuck?
Let's
Guys,
start this now.
Ghana. Could do better.
Ghana's trying. I'll take
Yeah.
Central African Republic, what the fuck? Congo,
Mm.
what the fuck? What the fuck? There was one Kabila. You didn't need two Kabilas to know no Kabila is good. So, and we could go on and on and on. So once we just have good leaders, like we don't need to worry about, we need to lock our borders. We just need to control, just the same way America, they will, you're first an American and then you're everything else. That's what we need to be. Like you're first your country, protect your resources. Our enemy, one enemy is our enemy. And then we move on with, feed your people where we're good.
You make it sound so simple.
It is.
It actually is.
It is.
People complicate things.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening to our podcast. I hope you've learned something, and we hope that we've kind of made you think about your to-do.
Your bucket list.
Your bucket list,
Yeah. Go for your dreams, people.
So you guys, what's my gift for which one of my bucket lists are you making come true?
What do you
Don't
want?
hook me up with Elon Musk. I know him.
No.
I know him.
We'll pay for your flight to space. I've already said that. That's what I'm giving you. Yeah, it's done. It's done.
I tell you, put this video out and see my lawyer on your nyash. Yeah, but
Thanks,
thank
guys.
you.
See you later. Bye.